Ready?
Yes.
Okay, we have a lot to talk about today.
Yeah? What do we have to talk about?
You don't think there's anything to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Gee, can you close your door? I can hear the feedback.
Oh, you can? What the
Yeah,
hell?
hurry up.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know where to start. There's a lot. Gee, you want to pick a topic?
Uh,
You just saw it last, so what stood out the most to you?
I just saw it last. They just played the what is it? The Samwise Genji game.
Sam a son. Oh, son of Sam.
Son of Sam game. Yeah,
The
and then
murder.
the last ending scene with the Son of Sam card folded in the purse. So that was the last thing that really stood out to me.
So I guess it's talking about Alice.
Yes.
Not this one, but the other one.
Yes, Alice the artist.
Right. So any thoughts on Alice?
It's little suspicious, I guess. A little suspicious. I still feel like maybe she's involved, but maybe not.
She's
Maybe.
guilty!
Oh my
She's
god,
guilty!
there it is.
She did. Ah. I don't know if she's the killer because I think the killer is male, right? But she's
Yeah.
guilty of something.
She's
Okay?
guilty. She's guilty of lying, but I feel like we don't know enough to understand what her incentive would be to kill Bunny.
Okay, I don't think she killed Bunny because I think the murderer is male. Based on the person that Lucy saw in the tunnel and based on the playback video from the restaurant, it looked like
Yes.
both people were male, right? But
Does look like that.
okay, but Alice did something.
There's something sketchy,
No,
but
something in the water ain't clean.
Okay, but what is she guilty of? You're just saying she's guilty, but what? Of what?
Of lying.
Of lying, but
why?
what's the core here? We're trying to figure out who's the murderer.
Well, there has to be a link between her and the person who actually killed Bunny. I don't know what the link is, but like maybe like they have a reason to team up. Like it's very obvious what Alice's reason would be, and it would be to get the piece of art. In my
Why?
opinion, because she's an artist. That's what she does, right? She's isn't she like like I know she's an artist, but isn't she also like a dealer of sorts?
She's an art dealer.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Art dealer, yeah. So in order to deal, you need the art. So I'm assuming her motive for working with the murderer would be she got the painting.
So you're saying she collaborated with the murderer, so she's an accomplice to the murder.
Yes,
to get the painting,
I think so.
Well, where is the painting?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if my theory is correct, if she is an accomplice or the mastermind and she used somebody to kill her, like she's not gonna come out and be like, "Oh hey, look at this! I just found this."
So why the hell would she get close to Mabel? She has no reason to. Once she gets the painting, what's the big deal?
Didn't you hear what Jan said?
What?
She's an artist.
Uh-huh.
They like to their storytelling. They want to finish the story.
What's the story?
I don't know. It's not ending yet. Like it's not over yet. You know, like she wants to be there for the finale.
What's the finale though? What can the finale be?
Whoever, like if Mabel, Charles, and Oliver catch the murderer, like she wants to be there for that part. Like maybe it's the same thing that Jan did. Like oh, like I want credit for my work, or maybe it's just like I want to keep my enemies close. So like it's the same thing that Jan did.
See, that's the problem is that she didn't really do the murder. You think she doesn't do the murder, right? So what is she really looking for the finale of? Because she didn't really participate in that. Whatever she wanted, she got, which was the painting. And why would she be enemies of Charles, Mabel, or who's that guy? The other guy.
Oliver.
Oliver.
Well, I don't think that I never said that she's like an enemy per se.
Okay.
I'm just saying
she wants to finish something, but I'm not seeing what she wants to finish here. It seems like everything she wanted, she got.
But even if she got everything she wanted,
Yeah.
if you disappear, that doesn't necessarily mean like you get a clean break. Like maybe she wants to stick around to see if they find anything that could like I'm saying like there's something that ties her to the
see.
murderer.
Okay.
So like if they dig into the murder and they find the murderer, maybe they can link him to her somehow.
Okay.
So she wants to be around in case anything happens. I don't know.
Wait, how many episodes was season 1?
10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're only halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little over. Yeah.
But season 1 Jan was introduced very early. Like we just didn't notice her right away.
Yes.
But she was
Jan was
introduced very
introduced
early.
when?
Like the second or third episode, like super early.
Yeah.
Oh,
A minor
really?
character.
Yeah. As a minor character. But
I
then
see.
the bassoon cleaner was introduced like episode 1
Yeah.
or 2. Like it was super early on. But it was introduced as a sex toy, remember?
Okay, I see.
Right. So I think that the killer's already here.
Okay, so the killer's already introduced.
I think so.
Okay. Wait, so all right, there's something definitely suspicious about Alice
I hate
in
that her name is
the
Alice.
yes, Alice or Cara Delevingne,
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
But what about Nina,
She's
And the
out.
guy she was-
She's out.
the guy she was talking to?
Jared.
Jared.
Yeah.
I see.
You missed last. Did you watch our review last week? I'm assuming you didn't because you suck.
Okay.
Okay. Well, he
Hell.
was my suspect last week, but I don't think it's him.
Why? What happened? He's a man.
Yeah, but his stature didn't really fit. Anyways,
Okay.
he's more tall and lanky,
Okay.
Yeah.
so I didn't
Okay,
think his
I agree
stature
with that.
fit. Yeah, because like I think there's a good chance that the guy at the restaurant
Okay.
is the same person as the person that was in the tunnel
Okay.
in the passageway.
Okay.
I think they're the same person.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so how does okay, fine. Maybe nothing is up with Nina and that character. But then I feel like then that whole scene was kind of useless then.
I don't think so. I
You
think
it's somehow tied in?
I think that Jay might have been on to something last week. If so Jay thinks it's the cat guy Howard, right?
Okay.
And if it is the cat guy Howard, then it makes sense to tie in Nina because that's the easiest person for him to blame.
Okay.
Because
If it-
we know Howard was lying.
Right. So, but if it wasn't Howard, then I have no idea how Nina plays into this shit.
Nina's just an innocent bystander.
I wouldn't say she's innocent. She's fucking annoying.
She's innocent in the sense of the murder.
I see.
She
But it
murdered
doesn't-
the building. Did you see what she wanted to do?
Okay, that's a different thing. We're talking about the murder of Bunny.
Whatever.
Well, it doesn't look like Howard fits the body type either for the
That's what I said last
the guy
week.
in the passageway.
That's what I said last week. He looks a little too skinny to be Howard.
But he
Okay.
also sneezed.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess the guy's stature seemed a little more fit, maybe.
Yeah, moving on because you missed last week and we already covered this.
All right, fine.
So back to Alice.
So I always suspected Alice, but this episode actually made me put her down
What?
because it's too obvious.
Yeah.
The setup with Jan saying it must be an artist, they must be close, and then right next to it, Mabel gets a call or a text from Alice, and then the whole
Yeah.
scene about Son of Sam and that
Yeah.
game. It's too nicely packaged, you know. It's just
Yeah,
like, here you
I
go.
agree. That's why I asked about how many episodes are in season 2. Because this is the end of episode 5, and like it can't be already like all the suspicion is on her.
I'm not saying she's a murderer. I know for sure she's not because I think it's a male. But
Uh-huh.
I'm saying she had something to do with it.
Okay.
Because why else would she lie? Like she had the match, like the match packet from the the restaurant, the
Who's she?
diner.
Kara?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just call her
you mean?
Alice, okay?
Alice,
Yeah.
yes.
In her purse, she had the match that said Pickle,
Yeah.
which is the name of the diner
Right.
that whoever Bunny was at the day before she died, or the day that she whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like that was on top of the Son of Sam card.
Yes.
So why would she lie about the game? Is my question. Why would she lie about the game if it was just a game? Why couldn't she just be like, "Oh yeah, I got the card." Ha ha ha. Like she must have known that Oliver for some reason was suspicious of her for something. And she obviously has a guilty conscience because why else would you go out of your way to swap your card?
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah, so like what the fuck is that? If you have nothing to
She's,
hide,
I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't like to lose.
then don't play.
Like,
Like I don't like to lose, but like I don't know. I think it's a very I don't know. She did something. I don't know what she did, but she did something.
Okay.
Like she I don't like her. And then she looked my girl Selena Mabel. She looked my girl Mabel right in the eye and said, "No more half lies." Okay? And then she's sleeping next to her with the bag of lies right next to her.
yeah.
Like, no, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Okay. Here's what I think. When I first saw the guy in the passageway, I don't know why, but I immediately thought it was Theo.
That was one of okay, so you missed last week again.
Yeah.
But that was one of my that was one of my suspicions. And then
Oh.
we actually ruled him out.
Okay.
Because he was I think
He was still in prison,
no.
or no?
No. We ruled him out because oh, maybe he was still in prison. But we actually I don't know. I'm not sure about that point, but we ruled him out because he almost caught Lucy because he heard something.
Oh, okay. I have to rewatch it. I don't know if he heard something or he was just checking.
no, he was looking in right in that
He checked
in the
because
direction.
he heard something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She-
So
he paused.
Yeah.
it was obvious that he heard something,
I
or
think
he
so.
saw movement.
I mean,
If
she
he
made
saw
a sound.
movement, he would have went in.
Right. She made a sound,
Yeah.
and then right when that he turned
Yep.
to look at the area where she was.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I'll have to rewatch the scene then because I thought it was Theo when I first saw it, but maybe not.
I thought it was Theo, and then I ruled him out because of the noise factor. But one of our viewers left a comment in the last video saying that they think it's Will, or it could be Will.
Who's Will?
The son. Oliver's son.
Oh,
Oliver
really?
slash Teddy's son. So that's a possibility.
Why?
The comment said because he also grew up in the building.
Ah,
So and that's plausible, but let's. Are
that's,
we?
that's a stretch, right?
Okay, well, going to this episode though, there's definitely something tying the Demas with this whole murder because they're starting to build this story.
How? What do you mean?
I mean, the whole thing with Oliver's son potentially being the Demas's son.
But how does
Instead
that
of
tie
his
to
son.
Bunny's death?
I don't know, but maybe that will be explained. But like, it has to tie to something because why else would they make this a whole arc?
Well, I mean, it could tie to. It doesn't necessarily have to tie to Bunny's death, right? Like, technically, the Demas's like what's going on with them is still not a closed chapter yet. Like they're still in court. They're still they still hate Oliver.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is like it's possible that Will being Teddy's son has something to do with Bunny's death, but it's also very possible that's two separate instances, and the what's the middle thing called?
The Venn diagram.
Yeah, the middle part of the Venn
The
diagram.
common.
The no, it's
The shared area?
The
The overlap.
overlap is just the people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And also, Will not being Oliver's son, they made it so obvious. Like, was anybody actually surprised?
Why?
Were you surprised?
Not that surprised, but
Yeah.
it was just weird to think about.
They dropped so many clues.
What did they drop?
Well, since the beginning of the episode, it was just super obvious. I think, like, during the preview... Wait, actually, G, were you surprised?
I wasn't very surprised.
I was, like, waiting for it. I was like, this is so fucking obvious.
That it was the Demas that was his father?
No,
Um,
not Demas, but maybe just like not his blood.
Okay.
Not
Because of
all
the
of
family tree thing, and then his voiceover.
Right.
I guessed Teddy because, like, once I was just like, oh, okay, he's not his son. And I was like, who could it be? And then I wasn't like, oh, it's definitely Teddy. But he was on my list.
Okay.
Because one, they lived in the same building, so it's convenience. Two, we don't know if Teddy even has a wife. It's just never been mentioned. So I just assumed, like, there's a chance he could be single. Three, he keeps funding Oliver's projects, whether they're good or not. So it could be, like, maybe he knew that was his son.
Right.
And that's why he was supporting him. So he was kind of on my list.
Okay.
But I thought it was so obvious that it wasn't his son. Like, it's like, oh, we're gonna do the family tree. And then even during the flashback, they flashback season 1 where Oliver said, oh, family is, like, the most important thing to me. And then it was just like, when he was doing the play with the kids, they were like, oh, I'm so glad there's another producer. Like, it's been in our family for 5 generations. And then the other clue about him talking about his grandson is like, oh, my grandson is new to art, but he's actually more of a math guy, even though, like, that's nothing like me. And I'm just like, literally, like, how many more hints do I need before you just tell me that's not your kid? Like, it was so obvious.
Yeah, and then Joel just said in the comments.
Wait,
the
Joel's
way to-
here?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't have the comments. What did
Yeah,
he say?
Joel says the way to keep a secret from my father is to not know the secret you're keeping. And
Right.
That gave it away for
Right.
Joel.
Like, because it was a secret from him as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, it was so obvious. I don't know. I thought it was so obvious. But I guess the question is, where do we go from here?
Do you think this ties into the murder or not? This is just a distraction.
I mean, maybe it's a side arc. Who knows?
But why?
I mean, there were plenty of side arcs in season 1.
I don't know if it's a side arc necessarily. I think it could be something that maybe gives us more insight into something that happened in season 1. Because remember how, like, when we did our season 1 review, we said, like, it's too simple. Like, Zoe's murder has nothing to do with Tim Kono's murder. It's, like, too separate. And now there's Bunny's murder. Is Bunny's murder also separate from all 3 of those? I think it's going to be, like, something we won't see, like, the overlapping, arching whatever until, like, season 20 or some shit like that. That's my guess.
Season 20.
I don't know.
Holy shit.
How many people are gonna die? There's no more people left.
I wanna
There
watch.
better not be 20 seasons.
I like the show. I'm down for it to be 20 seasons, but
It's not sustainable. There's
Okay,
a limited
whatever.
number of people.
So-
All right, Joel says it felt like a waste of an episode to him.
not
Yeah.
necessarily. No, I don't think so. I think I learned more this episode than some of the ones before.
Like the episode 4,
Which episode was episode 4? Oh,
the
with
one
Lucy.
before. Yeah.
No. I mean, like, I think we learned a little bit in each episode. I guess they give us a little bit, but
Okay.
this episode, the thing that we really learned, I think, what was something we really learned this episode? Fuck, I had something and I lost it because I'm fucking old. I lost it. I had
Okay.
something. I had something.
I mean, I learned about Alice. We learned about Demas.
Yeah,
We
We're
didn't
about
learn
to-
anything about Alice. What we learned about Alice is we have more questions.
Well,
Yeah.
we know she lies
Yeah.
for sure. So she's definitely suspicious now.
I mean, she's a pretty girl.
What the hell?
They all
What the hell
lie.
do you mean? Jesus. You don't
I
have to
feel like
be
I-
lying. Mabel, does she lie? That often and maliciously?
We don't know if it's malicious yet.
You mean
I don't
Mabel?
know, man. I
Alice.
feel like every new character they introduce, we're just gonna be suspicious.
Well, Alice was introduced way long ago.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I think she was starting to be suspicious maybe like episode 4, so last episode.
No, she was suspicious from day one. A
Okay.
painting was missing. An artist shows up. Are you kidding me? She was suspicious from day one.
Okay, sure. Like, oh yeah, like there's something about her. She's a new character. She's an artist. Okay, great. That's it. But there's like nothing to really go on.
Okay. Wait. So what's your point?
I forgot my point. You screwed it up.
Okay.
Okay, so then the last piece was the matchbook then.
For Alice, you mean?
For both Alice and the one that was dropped in that grate in the passageway. So there's 2 different matchbooks at least.
Mm-hmm.
And they're tied to the diner.
Well, I mean, there could be a million matchbooks technically.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
But we know of 2.
Right.
2 distinct ones.
Right. But also, I remember what I was going to say before. Something else that we learned, and something else that was a little suspicious. When they were in the diner with the fans, that one old guy with the daughter who's bisexual, he said that he knew about the secret passageways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's like another person that knew about the tunnels.
But he was a maintenance guy.
Or so he says.
The hell are you saying?
Listen, I'm not saying he's not
What the
the
hell are you
I'm
saying?
not saying he's not the maintenance guy. I'm just saying he can be the maintenance guy and the murderer.
But what would his thing be?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. But even if he's not the murderer and he's literally just the maintenance guy, it just goes to show that more people know about the passageways than you think. Which basically opens up the pool of suspects even more.
I don't know. There's so many loose ends. There's like, remember that? What's that? The got milk or whatever lady.
Oh yeah, the gut milk lady. Yes,
The
she's
gut milk lady?
suspicious. She's still suspicious. You are correct.
Yeah, bro. There's no more insight. They showed us that stupid small little clip of her being sus as hell, and then that's it. And then there's also the maintenance guy. The maintenance guy who's what's his face's father?
Oscar?
Oscars.
Huh?
Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar. It's like, where's that storyline going?
That's a super.
Right, the super. Forgot.
Joel says, imagine if one of the super fans murdered Bunny to keep the podcast going. that would be good.
Yeah,
That would be good.
that would.
Yeah, I don't know. Another thing that we didn't talk about yet. Fucking Jan.
She's good.
Yeah,
She's got
he's
Charles
nasty
wrapped
too.
around her finger.
That one scene cracked me up where he was just like, we're not together or whatever, and then like when he was talking with her like through the glass, and she said something sassy and sexual or whatever, and he was just like, you tried to kill me. Details.
It's like details.
Details.
Yeah.
So, do you think she plays a role here, or she's just a side thing too?
Oh, I saw that coming.
Okay.
Like I saw them rekindling it.
Okay.
There were hints.
So how does that play in? That doesn't.
I don't think it plays into it. I think if anything, it's just more like character development for Charles. Like
I
he's
see.
sad. Like I don't think she had anything to do with this, like this Bunny's murder.
I see.
Yeah, because I mean, it was very obvious that he was gonna get roped in again.
Yep.
Like the psycho hot bitches have a way of doing that. But also Lucy was like the episode with Lucy was like, I was like, okay, fuck, he's gonna get. You know what I'm
Wait,
talking
wait.
about?
Yep.
The
Yep.
part where Lucy was just like, oh yeah, I thought you guys were good together at first. Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna say the later half of the episode where Charles is on the phone in bed with what's her face?
Jan.
Jan.
With Jan. Was that real or not?
I think it was real. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I watched it really quickly, so I don't
No, it was a real conversation, or
wasn't
at
a real
least they.
conversation, but it ended with her saying like something about neurotics, and then he was like, "Hello."
Oh yeah, it was because he only had 1 minute left, or the call only had 1 minute left.
Okay. So that is just the call cut off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like he's just imagining it.
No, no,
No.
no, no. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Wait, when did that call happen again? It was after the party with Mabel?
Yeah.
So I think he just meant like the pills that. No, wait, what did he say? Neurotics?
Make a good sex partner or something. Make the best sex
Is
partners.
he just saying she's psycho, so she's good in bed?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
He was just horny.
yeah.
His phone, Jokion's like, his phone died like a boomer.
Yeah, it's pretty
She's a
bad.
good cast member, so I guess they didn't want to waste her. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so the only
man, I
lead
don't-
right now is the matches. Somehow they're tied.
Yeah.
I do you guys think Teddy knows that Will is his son?
Yes.
You do.
Well, in the party, that they were his wife, Oliver's wife, and Demas was in Theodore. Not Theodore. Who's that guy?
Teddy.
Demas guy.
Teddy.
Teddy. Yeah. They looked at each other.
Yeah, but that
They
that
looked at
doesn't-
each other meaning they had sex. They didn't look at
Yeah.
each other meaning that, oh yeah, that's my son.
Well, it can't be a coincidence when the wife becomes pregnant and then
But the wife could have just been like, that's not your son. I'm having sex with my husband too.
I see.
Like, how would he know?
Okay.
Okay, no, it could go either way.
Yeah.
It could go either way. It's not definite that Teddy knows Will is his son, but it's also not definite that he doesn't know.
Right.
If I had to guess,
I imagine that the wife would know whose father Will is. Who's Will's father.
no, of course she would know. But I'm saying the dads don't. So I'm saying like, if I think there's a chance that Teddy does not know that that's his son.
Yeah. I agree. There's a chance, but you can't say for sure that he doesn't know.
I can't say for sure, but if I had to guess, I would say like 51%. I think he does not know
Okay.
I see.
because I feel like why wouldn't he come? Like, why would he keep it a secret?
Who?
Teddy. Like, if he doesn't have a wife, like,
Because Oliver is his friend, I guess.
okay, he's not really okay. If you knocked up his wife, you're not really his friend, anyways. Okay, so like for me, it's like I just can't imagine letting somebody else pretend to be the father of my kid. So I don't think he knows. That's
I
just
see.
me. Like unless I had a wife that like I had to keep happy, which he seems like he doesn't,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So like in that case, like just like if I was him, like you're already a selfish person, like take your damn son, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
just me. I don't think Teddy knows,
Fine.
right?
That's fine. Yeah. It's possible.
No, because it's not like he didn't have the money to support another kid, right?
Yeah.
They live in the same fucking building. Like if I was having an affair, I didn't have a wife, my mistress or whatever you want to call her got pregnant, and that's my son. There's no way I'm letting another guy raise my son.
But that's you. That's what you would do. I'm talking about Teddy. You know he's a big softie at times.
He is a big
Especially with Theo.
right because Theo's his son, just like Will is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
I don't think he knows.
okay,
I'm willing to
fine,
bet.
fine.
I don't think he knows.
Fine.
51%.
But there's a lot of reasons why he would know but not do anything
Like
about
what?
it. Huh?
Like what?
What? It's
He's not scared of Oliver.
It's not. He's not scared of him. It's just like maybe the wife didn't want him to tell Oliver.
Well,
or-
then the wife should have kept her legs closed.
Oh my god!
Oh
I'm just saying.
God.
There's a lot of reasons why he would know but not do anything about it.
Does he seem like the guy? Like, does he seem like the type of guy to do that? No, he kidnapped them, put them in the back of his car, and threatened like, "I'm gonna cut your ass if you don't end the podcast." No, he's not scared of claiming his son. Shut up. Like he does. I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows.
Okay.
Oh, Zara's art agrees with me. I agree. Teddy doesn't know. Done. Joel, do you think Teddy knows? Agree with me. Agree with me.
Yeah, get the hell
I
out
don't
of
think
here.
he knows.
I still
Yeah, I
think
don't
he,
know.
he. There's a chance he knows. He just didn't do
There's a
much.
chance he knows.
Joel says Teddy wouldn't have been so protective of Theo when he was a kid if he knew he had another son too, in my opinion.
No.
That's not necessarily true.
I mean, Theo is kind of. Deaf.
Joel is saying that if he knew he had another son, like if he knew Will was his son, he would favor Will.
I don't think the love is limited.
Okay, but you're contradicting yourself because I agree. Like, I mean, I'm not a parent, so I don't know, right? But my parents definitely have favorites, right? But I'm just saying, like, if he had two sons
Yeah.
and he's so close to Theo, why wouldn't he love Will just as much? Unless he did not know that was his son.
He could still love him, but not reveal like that. Hey, this is my son. To
Yeah,
everyone.
but I just don't see that being plausible unless like Oliver had something on him or something like that. Because like he's not scared of Oliver. He has he doesn't have a wife to answer to. Like there's no, I don't think he knows. Zara says it's possible that Oliver and his wife wanted but couldn't have kids, so she secretly got pregnant with Teddy for Oliver. Girl, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
But very plausible. The thing is that there's a lot of reasons why he wouldn't do much, even if he knew. That's what I'm saying. You yourself, as in Teddy's position, would want everyone to know, hey, this is my son. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. This is my son.
Nah, you can't convince me. You can't. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
I call it here. Teddy doesn't know. I don't know what the reason is. He doesn't know. Okay. You can't convince me. But I will say something that was weird. Will was a little weird
About what?
about how he approached the conversation. Like he's an adult, right? Like he has a kid, so he's an adult. So he already seeing the results of his test. I can understand him wanting to confirm with his dad, like, hey, you're definitely 100% Irish, right? Okay, and then when his dad said, yeah, I'm definitely 100% Irish, he was just like, well, like it just seemed weird. Like he was like, oh, well, this is awkward because like I am Greek. Like the way he approached it was like really weird. Like he wasn't like shook. He wasn't like emotional. He wasn't like, shit, like I'm so sorry to tell you this, but like, yo, like I'm Greek. Like you can't be my dad. He was just like, yeah, so like my test came back and I'm like not Irish. Like
He did not say it that way.
the vibe was.
He was
weird.
calm about it.
Yeah, the vibe was weird.
He might
don't
have
know.
had taken some time to think about it and try to formulate how he would say it or break it to Oliver, which is very plausible.
I see. So you're saying he.
He gave us some time to think about it and it's like, oh shoot, and it was like, how am I gonna talk to Oliver about it?
Okay, well, if that was how he came up with it, like if he gave it thought and that was how he approached it, like the fuck is wrong with your communication skills? It was basically like, yeah, by the way, bro, like
You realize they're not that close anymore.
I get
They
that, but
just got close.
yeah, I
recently.
get that, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, yeah, so my mom is definitely my mom, but like I don't like we're like I just rewatched that scene. It just didn't feel right, you know?
I thought it was normal. It wasn't like, hey, yo,
That's how it felt like to
I'm
me.
Greek.
Yeah, that's
You're Italian. I mean, you're Irish, right? No, it wasn't like that.
It felt really casual to me. it just didn't sit well with me.
Okay, fine,
Mm.
fine.
All right. Here is another reason why I thought Alice was suspicious, but I think it's too obvious that she would be the killer
Or
or
related.
involved with
Yeah.
or related. You know, like so Son of Sam, I don't know Son of Sam like how the murders happen, but remember she
You
mentioned
get
Jack.
pinched.
Oh, you get pinched. Okay, whatever. But I don't know how Son of Sam actually does the murder, like it in actuality.
You get
But
shot in the car.
Alice talks. She said like, "Oh, Jack the Ripper," right? And Jack the Ripper kills people with a knife.
Oh. What? So
That's one thing that I did think of. Like, but I was like, no, it can't be that obvious.
wait.
It's episode 5.
Okay, so you're saying because she referenced Jack the Ripper in the British version of this game, that
Yeah.
that okay,
I mean, it seems like Son of Sam kills with the gun, right?
right,
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper is with a knife, and
right.
Bunny's murder
But
happened with a knife.
okay,
But
I understand what you're saying, but that's also reaching because you can easily say the opposite. You could easily say, "Oh, she's doing what Jan did. Like maybe she's like dangling the carrot in front of them. Like it's like, oh yeah, I'm the killer. I stabbed whoever with the knife, and like now I'm dropping clues left and right. Like figure it out. Catch me.
But
Catch me."
she's not the killer. That's what your idea
He's
was.
saying, G is saying
Yeah.
she's not the killer. I'm
Yeah.
saying she easily could be. And she's like dangling it as a character. Like, I don't think she's the killer, but I think she has something to do with the murder.
I see.
okay, I mean, I just think we're halfway into the season. She can't be the prime suspect already.
Okay, well, she's the prime suspect for now!
She's.
Okay.
It's just.
Until next week!
Yeah, but every week you're changing.
Because
when
every
there's a
week
little
I get
dangling
new.
thing. It's
Because
like, ooh.
every week I get new information!
But it's too obvious. It's like too nicely packaged. You can't have that.
Okay, so who is your suspect then, Mr. Know It Fucking All?
It's either Demas
Which one?
Teddy. or Howard. Okay? Those are my top 2.
Why would Teddy kill Bunny?
I don't know yet. But it could be related to the art. I could see it from Alice and Teddy maybe collaborating to do something.
But why
I can
would
see that. I
why-
just don't know what the reason might be. Yet.
I don't see Teddy having anything to do with this.
Well, he fits the stature somewhat.
Teddy or Theo?
Teddy.
Teddy is the dad.
Yeah, I know.
He does not fit the stature.
Are you sure?
I thought Theo would fit the stature. The dad is short and stocky.
Joel is like counterpoint G. I don't like her, so I wanted to be her.
No. I'm basing it off the cafe video. So is it the cafe? The diner video.
The diner.
Diner.
Yeah. So in that video, when he or the person comes up, seems like it's Teddy.
Really?
I didn't think
No,
that at all.
you think it was a skinny guy, skinnier guy?
Skinnier, like not skinny, but like big, but like not short and like chubby. Like he seemed a little more fit.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we need to do like a
Like a
body
side by side,
profile.
yeah, like a profile.
Body
I'm gonna,
profiling.
you know what? That's what I'll do for next week's stream. I'll get like screenshots from all the.
And overlay.
Dude, you know what we
people's
should
bodies.
do? We should get a murder board, like the one that they have. We should have one of those in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I don't think it's Teddy. I think Howard. I don't know what Howard's reason would be for killing Bunny. But he would make more sense than Teddy.
Sure.
Huh.
Howard is still on my watch list. Okay. He's-
Yeah, Howard can be a suspect, I think.
I just don't know what the reason would be.
Yeah.
That can always come up later.
Right.
Who knows?
What are your top suspects? You're just saying Alice?
I don't think she's the killer because
Okay.
she's female.
Okay. You just haven't identified who's the male.
I don't like her at all.
Alice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really liked her at first because she's got that like hot, badass British accent vibes. But now it's like she seemed really fake. At this episode, she seemed really fake.
I see.
Like the
You mean kissing up?
yeah, the kissing ass to Oliver and to Charles, and then like it just seems so fake. Like I understand what she's saying. Like she came from a poor family background, and the only way to make it was to lie. I get it, right? But it's like so.
Here,
Wouldn't you
here's
kiss up to your friends, like your girlfriends or boyfriends' friends?
Not that level. Like that was like that wasn't ass kissing. That was like ass sucking.
I see.
Like oh.
here's a crazy theory, okay, that I just thought of. What if she is suspicious and she is part of the murder,
Okay.
but she's not the killer? Jared is the killer,
Okay.
and part of Alice's art piece is that stupid thing on top of the Arconia.
The stupid thing on top of the Arconia is not art.
It's a
Is it
piece-
not
it's
art?
an
It looks like
architecture
some
piece.
ugly art piece of crap.
I thought that thing was like solar energy or some shit to help make money or something to make the building modern. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with art.
But it has a weird shape. It's art.
But she's an art dealer. She's not a
Art maker.
yeah. She's not like a designer of architectural whatever.
I see.
Like
Okay, I'm
I'm
just
ruling
throwing
that.
that.
No, I'm ruling that one out. You sound like a dumbass. That
What-
was stupid.
Gee, what's your top suspects?
I don't know. I mean, the murderer seems to be a male,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I feel like okay, Jared could be one of them.
That's what I said, but I think
Um,
his stature doesn't fit.
Yeah, maybe his stature doesn't fit.
He's
Who
too
knows?
tall and lanky.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, maybe Oscar. Who knows?
That's what I said last time too. But bitch hasn't shown up all
Yeah.
all
He's
season.
absent.
He's like not here.
It would be so stupid if it was Oscar.
Yeah.
There's like nothing. I got nothing.
I do. There's still a chance that he'll come back. There's still 5 episodes, so there's a chance that
It's pretty late entrance.
late entrance that we know of.
What do you mean?
Like maybe he'll enter like season episodes 7, 8, 9, but then it's like this was him the whole time.
He was in the
here all-
background.
No. He was the guy.
Oh.
Like that could have been him. Like
Right.
I could see them playing it that way.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Oscar is a very low probability because he hasn't shown up. I think Alice might be involved, but she's definitely not the killer.
I don't. Okay, you're literally saying the same thing I did. Nobody said she's a killer. Okay, the killer is male. We agree. I'm just saying I don't like her. Why? Ass kissing aside, okay? You're playing a fucking game. Why do you have to lie about not being the son of Sam? I don't get it.
Unless she has something bigger to hide.
Yeah, it's a fucking game.
She knew Oliver was onto her.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to be outed like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like there's something I don't want her anywhere near Mabel. I'm not into it. Not into it. I liked Oscar better.
Oh, Joel says I think he's walked away from the show this season, so they've written him out.
Oh, really?
Maybe an Oscar.
Really?
Okay, so if that's the case, then maybe Oscar's not definitely not it.
Wait, Joel, do we know why he walked away from the show? That's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, the next episode, I think the synopsis
Oh,
was.
what does it say? Do you want me
Uh,
to look it up?
no. I think the synopsis was basically they have a clue, and they're gonna do a stakeout, Brazos style.
Stake out where?
Doesn't say.
Honestly, though, I don't like Alice. She's super sus. But I don't think it's gonna be her because also like last season it was Jan.
Right.
So if this season it was Alice, like it would be like so obvious. It'll just be like, oh, okay, so season 3, whoever Oliver's dating, that's the that's the person.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we missed something.
I didn't miss anything.
Really?
I
Oh
didn't
my
miss anything.
God.
So you just have Alice. You have no one else. That's it.
No, I mean,
Who do you think is the actual murderer? The guy in the passageway.
There's a guy in the diner. There's a guy in the passageway. And then there's a guy who met Bunny at the doorway the night she died. Are those all the same people?
that's the question.
That's the question.
That's the question. Are they all the same people? I want to say yes.
Really?
I want to say yes.
Okay.
Especially the person who was at her door that night and the person who was in the tunnel. They're definitely the same people.
Why? The stature?
No, not the stature. It's just timing.
Can it just be two people?
So you're saying one person stabs Bunny and then one person escapes through the tunnel? Then where's that first person? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they have to be the same person. It was the same night within the span of a few minutes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like Lucy heard.
I mean, there's other ways to get out of that apartment, not just the tunnel.
So it's yours. Okay, so you're saying Lucy heard somebody kill Bunny, and that person took some other random magical portal, but then somehow there's this other random guy.
Well, Bunny had the elevator down to the shaft.
Okay, fine. Then who's the guy that Bunny that Lucy saw then in the tunnel?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's possible there's two people. One could have taken the painting. One could have killed Bunny. One escaped through the passageway. The other went down the elevator.
But either way, they're working together.
Sure. I'm just saying they might not be the same person. Like the person who met Bunny in the doorway might not be the same person in the passageway. Still. Even if the timeline is very close. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I refuse to accept it. I think that's dumb. I think that's
Okay.
dumb. Zara says the matchbox. That's okay. Yes, the matchbox. That's what ties the
The guy in the passageway.
guy in the passageway to the guy in the diner.
Right.
So,
But like you said, there's a lot of matches.
right. No, I think we, at least the way everything is presented, we want it's the same guy. The way everything's. What are you looking at?
So they're all three people are the
Are
same
you cheating?
guys.
What are you looking at?
No, I'm just
Huh?
looking at the synopsis.
Not you. I'm talking to Jay.
Okay, let's take it one step back. Are we sure that the person in the passageway and the diner is male?
I say yes.
I think so, right?
I say 100% yes. The sneeze? I've never heard a manlier sneeze. Like, what girl sneezes like that?
Yeah, you're right.
It's a guy.
What about the diner one?
I don't know. I think it's a guy, yeah.
Okay.
The diner?
Yeah.
You're asking if the diner person is male or female?
Yeah.
Male.
Based on the walk?
Based on my eyes.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
stupid?
You can wear baggy pants. You don't have to be like
It looks like a
form-fitting.
man! I can wear baggy pants all I want. I'm still gonna look like a girl. I'm 5'5". Like, whoa.
What do you mean? There's tall people. It's not. It doesn't have to be a short person every time. And how can you tell from that grainy ass video?
I'm assuming. Listen, it doesn't matter what I wear unless I'm wearing like maybe like a bodysuit. I will still look like a girl, no matter how baggy my clothes are. Okay, and I'm assuming the person who's meeting with Bunny is not in disguise
Uh,
because they're meeting with Bunny in public.
okay,
Because I think Bunny knows this person, and Bunny would have been like, "What the fuck are you wearing? Why you look like that?"
I see.
Okay, so I think it's a man. I think you guys are stupid. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what these, like, weird ass out of the blue theory is, okay? The guy at the pickle store is the guy at the door who's the guy in the tunnel. It's all one guy. That's my theory. It's one guy,
Okay.
okay? Until we get other clues saying otherwise, it's one guy.
I disagree, though.
What do you disagree with? Which
I
part?
disagree that you can make that conclusion now. That's
Yeah.
it. And that is my opinion. And your opinion is one guy.
Okay, so, but what?
Because
Okay.
there's a lot of things happening.
I understand what you're. I understand when you say that is there a possibility that there's more than one? Yes. Okay. Yes, I agree with that. So my question is there any indication that it's more than one though? Not is there any
Because-
possibility? Is there any indication?
There isn't not any indication that it's
Yes,
one
there-
guy.
Yes, there is. The indication would be the tie would be the matchbox.
Yes, but like we talked about, there's a lot of matches. Alice has one already. You already know that one. So how does that tie into that? That doesn't make any sense. Then you're telling me Alice is the murderer, part of the murder too? So if she was there, was she at the time of the murder too? Did she take the painting and run off to the elevator while the other guy ran through the tunnel? That's also possible. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying in that there's a possibility.
Okay.
But so are you saying you think Alice was? Is that what you're saying you think happened? Alice was there
Maybe.
that night?
It's possible, yes.
Okay, but I'm not disagreeing with you whether or not it's possible. I'm asking you if that's what you think happened. That Alice was working with whatever.
I don't know
people were
for
there.
certain, but it's likely or it could be a possibility.
Okay,
Yeah.
so again, I don't disagree that it could be a possibility. Okay, but I'm asking you, do you think that's what happened? Whether it's possible.
I think it's a possibility. I don't know how else to explain
Okay,
it.
then
Yeah.
we're not disagreeing at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I agree with you.
No, you're saying for certain it's one person.
I'm saying 99% it's one person. Based
Okay,
on,
that's almost certainty.
no,
hell?
based on the clues that we've been given.
Right.
No, nowhere does it indicate that there were two people there that night.
Okay, but like I just said, nowhere does it indicate that there was one person that night. For certain.
I think it's
You only have the eyes on the passageway. But you don't have eyes on anywhere else.
okay, but
Yeah.
given the fact of the clues
Right.
that we have,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear that it's one person. Is it possible that there's a second person? Yes.
Okay.
But I think given the clues that we have, it's pretty clear that it's one person. Like, I'm not disagreeing, it's not possible.
No, I think the clues still open the possibility of another person. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, there's
Even
always
with the
another
clues.
possibility.
Yeah.
But it's not. Alright, forget it.
You're saying because of just only the clues, it has to be one person. I'm saying just because of the clues, it could also be two people. I think we're saying similar things.
That's literally what I said.
Okay, what the
Oh
hell?
my god.
Gee, what
Jeez.
do you think?
Okay, let's move on.
No, wait, you didn't even say anything.
I think the possibility space is very big. So it could be, who knows? It could be like 5 people. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No one's laughing.
All right. It could be 2 people. It could be 1 person. Who knows?
But there's at least 3 different
There's
instances.
There's at least 3 different instances that we know of. And it could be, it's a high probability it's 1 person, but there's a possibility it could be 2.
Yeah.
So then why does Alice have the match? Box?
That's another question. I don't know. She could have met Bunny at some point to ask about the art.
I think 100% she was the person on the phone.
Okay, but why would she have the match at the diner?
I don't know, but I think she was working with the person that killed her.
That's fair. Yes.
That's what I've been saying since the beginning.
No, I don't disagree with that.
Right. But okay, but I guess what I'm saying is I think Alice wanted the painting. That's
Yeah,
it.
sure.
I think Alice wanted the painting.
Okay. No one's disagreeing with that. I
Yeah.
think that's very plausible.
Wait, can you read the comment? I think there was a comment.
Oh, I see.
You see what? I can't
There's
see
a
it.
person wearing black boots that walked out of the elevator on Bunny's floor, plus the person in the passageway wearing plastic bags on their shoes, the sneezer.
So what does that mean?
That means it was two different people. It's like maybe.
Oh, okay. So who said that? Joel?
No, Zara. Zara's art. We saw her when she was sleeping next to Mabel.
What are you saying? Read the fucking.
The
question.
comment was, when did you see Alice with a matchbox?
Oh.
So that was when she was sleeping near the end of episode 5. And in her bag was the Son of Sam card, and then on top of it was the matchbook.
Yeah, but it's like another matchbox. It's not the one with the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
so
It's another
it's
one.
a separate
It's a
one.
clean one.
Yeah. Wait, so Zara is saying that it's two different people because
The different shoes.
there was a person wearing black boots that walked out of the elevator on Bunny's floor, plus the person in the passageway is wearing plastic bags on their shoes. The sneezer.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that the person with the black boots is Alice, and then the person in the passageway is the killer.
Say that again?
No, I said there is a possibility that the person wearing the black boots is Alice,
Mm-hmm.
and then the person wearing the person in the passageway is someone else.
The person that stepped out of the elevator in the boots is the killer.
Oh, is it?
Yes. We saw them stabbing Bunny. The shadow.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
So the person stepping out of the elevator to Bunny's door is definitely the killer. I'm saying I think it's one person because the timing is too close. Like Lucy literally hears Bunny being stabbed, and then 2 seconds later, somebody's escaping through the tunnel. That's why I think it's one person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure, but it could be two people in the elevator.
Right, but I'm just explaining to G that the person that stepped out of the elevator
Is the killer?
is the killer, for sure.
Oh,
For
okay.
sure. Okay?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so if you're saying if you're saying there's two people, then the innocent person would be the person that's going through the tunnel. Because
Innocent
remember we
person
saw
as in,
her.
participant, but not the killer.
Sure, I think they're the same person.
I see.
Because remember Bunny opened the door to her apartment? She
Yeah.
thought it was Oliver, Mabel, and Charles inviting her to the party.
Yeah.
And then she was like, it's too fucking late. And then the person stabbed her, and then we saw the shadow. That's the person Zara's talking about is wearing the black boots.
Okay.
So that first person is definitely the murderer. And then the person in the tunnel 2 minutes later, if you think it's a different person, then they're not the murderer.
Well, they were having plastic bags on their shoes. So
Right, another option is they're the same person, and then they just put plastic bags over their shoes to not get blood on their shoes. Which, like, makes sense to me.
But they didn't have the bags when they stepped out
They didn't have the bags when they stepped out of...
the
Yeah, that's,
elevator.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you don't have
So-
blood yet. So you're wearing normal shoes, you stab someone, there's blood, you put the bags on your shoes, so then you're not tracking blood all over the place.
Seems a little fast though.
It seems a little fast. Yes, but I think if you're I don't think this is an act of passion. I think this was planned.
Okay.
Like in my head, if I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to prepare for it. So yeah, it's going to be fast cuz I got to escape.
Okay. I think it would be easier if there was two people to explain this, but fine. If you still think it's one person, it's one person.
No, I'm saying it could be two people. I'm saying the person who stabbed Bunny
Yeah, no one's
is the
disagreeing with you.
person
I don't
in
think
the
anyone's
tunnel.
disagreeing with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you're disagreeing with me either. Then why you keep arguing?
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying
Oh my God, just
there
move
might be
on.
2 people. And Zara's also indicating that.
I'm okay. If there's 2 people,
Yeah.
I would not be surprised.
Okay.
I'm just saying the guy at the restaurant
Uh-huh.
is the guy at the door, is the guy at the tunnel.
Yes, that's your opinion.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I disagree with that. That's all.
oh, you don't think they're the same person?
I think they're different people.
Oh, okay. I'm saying there could be a second person,
Mm-hmm.
but those 3 people are the same person
For you.
for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Cause,
it.
because there's no indication otherwise.
There is indication. That's what I'm saying. There's one right here. But
Well, I
you're
just
saying that they.
explained that.
Yeah,
You can
you
literally
can
put-
explain it that way, but you can
Yeah.
also explain it another way
Like
that there's
what?
2 different people.
So okay, so if that person wasn't
Yeah.
the murderer, why do they have plastic bags in their shoes?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I don't have enough information.
I think people put plastic bags in their shoes to not track the blood.
Okay.
You're leaving a fucking breadcrumb trail of blood.
Okay.
That I don't know. Let's see. When did you see Alice? Okay, I thought it was a tissue box in Alice's bag. No, it was another matchbox that said pickle for sure. Cause I paused it, rewind it, and I looked. I looked.
You zoomed in.
I zoomed. Well, I didn't zoom in because it was TV, but like our TV is pretty big. So, Joel says, "Dang, I wish I also exactly. I wish I had a 65-inch screen to watch. I saw the Son of Sam card, but missed the matchbook. Exactly. Yeah, like our TV is pretty big. I saw it said Pickle, which is the name of the store. And the tissue box says Cinda on it. Someone on Reddit posted a link to the tissues. It's a real brand.
Interesting.
I saw it said Pickle.
Yeah, maybe we
Sure.
need to look at it
Yeah,
again.
we'll relook, but I saw it was a matchbox from like it was the same matchbox as the one that Mabel picked up.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, Mabel did hear the words 14 and savage, but
Mhm.
in this episode, they might think that it could be passage instead of savage.
Right?
So I wish we had a map of all the tunnels. Maybe it means something. 14 and passage might have some kind of meaning.
I think I know what it means.
What?
I think it means that the murder weapon was found in Charles's apartment, 14th floor, Savage. That's his 14th floor apartment. So I think the person that killed Bunny went from Mabel's apartment to Charles's apartment using the passages and hid the knife there the night of.
I see.
Yeah. So and
That
I,
is an explanation. Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's why they ran into Lucy.
I
Does
see.
that make sense?
Right.
Because
Right.
Lucy was literally just off the side of where Charles's door or Charles's bathroom passage door would be. So
Yes.
I think that's what happened. I think that the night of, they hid the knife using the same tunnel, and that's why they would have crossed paths.
I see.
So how the hell did Bunny get into Mabel's apartment again?
How the hell did Bunny get into Mabel's apartment? I think the murderer probably moved her there.
Really?
I think so.
So he stabbed her,
Yeah.
moved her there, took the knife, went to Charles' apartment, put it into the knife block,
And then left.
and then left.
That's what
and
I
then
think.
the painting somehow disappeared somewhere there.
Well, we don't know when the painting disappeared. That's
Right.
the thing. We like honestly like because there's a counterfeit.
Right.
It could have been taken way
Long
before
ago.
Bunny died.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I don't know if there was if you're saying there were 2 people there that night, it's possible that one person went with the painting and one person went with the knife, right? So I understand that. But because there's a counterfeit, I think it could have been there like it could have been forever.
Yeah.
Like what's her face the mom, Bunny's mom had to touch it, like the back of it, to know that it was fake. Like at first glance, like it looks pretty.
So why would someone take the fake one? Because it disappeared when they went to visit the apartment, Bunny's apartment,
Oh, why would someone take the
Right.
to frame Charles?
to frame Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
to move it.
Yep.
again.
Yep.
Yes.
So I guess what I'm saying with the painting is it could have been moved the night that they murdered her.
Yeah.
But it could have been moved way before that.
Right.
And then either way, they were ready for it because they had a counterfeit made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
And the only person that could like really tell was what's her face?
Bunny's mother.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
So I don't know. This just gets messier and messier. Alice lives and dies by what does that
Occam's
say?
razor.
What's that?
It's like the simplest answer is the answer, or the simplest way is the answer.
Well, because if you don't pick the simplest way, there's a bajillion ways you can go about it. What if this? What if this? What if this? What if this? Yeah, like what if? Like the simplest. Like I think. Listen.
The thing is that this show presents you a lot of simplest ways.
Right. Like if we knew.
So you have to choose which simplest way it is.
No, it's the but that's the beauty of the show. It's literally in your face if you knew it. Like the bassoon. Like if I was a bassoon player, I would have known it was her since episode 2. That's the beauty of it. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're thinking like, oh, this could like, there's so many possibilities. If you want to go crazy with it, there's so many possibilities. Like just look at what's given, take it for face value, and then we'll see where it goes. Like I'm not like I think it's the same person because to me the plastic bag on your shoes. The only reason why that would make sense is if you're trying to not step on blood out of the way of the tunnel. Like, I can't think of another explanation for the plastic bags. But G was right. That security lady, I don't know how she fits into this, but she looks suspicious. Just, like, she was only there for, like, 2 seconds, but she looked so suspicious.
She threw out some papers.
Yeah.
I see.
She just looks so suspicious to me. I don't know why.
But she can't be the murderer because you think the murderer is a guy.
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily... Okay, see, she could have had reason to hate Bunny. I think anyone that had to work with Bunny might have had a reason to hate her.
I see.
So, like, the like, her as the security lady, like, she had to work with Bunny, right? So, like, I don't know why, like, that 2 seconds that she was throwing something out in the dumpster, she just looks so sketch. I don't, like, I think there's more to her. Yes, Ursula. That's her name, Ursula. Thank you.
The Sea Witch.
Yeah. She looked a little sus for some reason.
Sevelin. Possible?
Sevelin's the new
Yeah.
Evelyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, Zara, Joel. If you guys had to guess right now, like who's on the top of your suspect list? Like, well, who do you think actually did the killing? That's the question. Yeah, that's my question. G.
Hmm?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for this episode.
Stupid. Sevelin is avenging Evelyn.
It's
Oh,
just a bunch
crap.
of cats in the outfit.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. Just because, like, avenging Evelyn, you'd have to kill Jan. Oh, man.
You know who I think is the killer? It's the damn bird.
Yeah.
Jeez. Let's get it over
Oh,
with.
yeah.
It's a stupid bird.
I don't think we're done with the bird yet.
No.
We're not done with the bird yet.
Something about the bird.
We're
is
not
coming
done.
in.
We're not done with the bird.
Stupid ass bird.
The waiter.
I don't think it's the waiter.
No.
I don't think it's the waiter.
The waiter, what's his name?
Ivan.
Ivan, yes.
I don't think
That'd
it
be
was
weird
him.
as hell.
Yeah, why would he show the footage?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he wasn't even at the restaurant the day before. But he would have a match, like he works there.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, like I don't think he has any motives.
Right. Anyone smoke? Lights,
That's a good
candles.
question. Smoke. Does
Uses
anybody
would
smoke?
think. I mean, you would pick up the match if you wanted,
Yeah.
to use them.
Right.
I have no idea.
That's interesting.
Does Alice smoke? She looks like a smoker. She looks like a smoker,
I haven't seen her smoke yet, so.
right? Huh.
I don't know who smokes.
The podcast superfan setting up a case and a trail of breadcrumbs is also the kind of meta thing they could do for season 2.
They could.
Also, Cinda, what the fuck is going on? She's been awfully quiet.
Oh yeah, I think the synopsis for next episode is she comes back and meets them.
I hate her.
That was the other
Cinder.
part.
I
yeah.
hate her.
So she's coming back to do something.
I hate her. I hate Cinda.
She's just an entrepreneur, trying to get some money.
Hop off my train. Like, she's trying to, like, what a moocher.
Not possessive as hell. It's not even your podcast. The hell?
Oh, she lucky it's not my podcast. Because if it was my podcast, I'd kill her and then boom, somebody else would have something to podcast
That dumb
about.
as hell.
Alright, that's it. That's it. I'm done. My head hurts. Because now...
Okay, last little thing. Last
Okay,
little thing.
Okay.
What do we think about Bunny's best friend? What's her name? Uma or something?
She's suspicious.
Oh, is she now?
I think she's
How?
suspicious.
It's old as hell.
Okay,
It's like pushing a cart.
I don't think she's the murderer, but
Uh-huh.
I do think she's suspicious.
Why?
Because she is one of the people that knew about the painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Knowledge is power, my friend.
Okay, but she would go to the extent to kill Bunny for the painting?
I don't think she would kill Bunny because, again, she's old, brittle, and female.
Okay.
But
So what's her motive then?
I don't know if she has a motive. I'm just saying she knew about the painting.
Okay.
And then she brought Howard in with her that day, right?
Yes.
To grab the painting.
Yes.
So,
But we don't know how that conversation started. Like, why did she go in? Do we know?
yeah, she went in for the painting
But why? Like,
because it was a bunch of money. She was just
Yeah.
like, we want to grab this. I don't remember what
for
she
the
was gonna-
auction, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, she wanted to get it appraised or something.
Appraised.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, Zara's comment. One of the super fans is called Sam, and Oliver's game is Sam's
Son of Sam. Yeah.
Son of Sam, yeah.
I didn't. Oh, I think that's a big clue. Just because I feel like in this show they don't do anything by accident.
Is Sam the guy who was sitting at the table who made a comment, like at the diner or something?
What was the comment?
With the bisexual
Uh,
daughter.
Right, yeah, the bisexual daughter.
I don't know if that's Sam.
Is that one Sam?
I'm not sure.
I don't know which one is Sam. Look it up.
Okay.
Look it up. Is it?
I think that's it.
Oh,
I got nothing else.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
It is Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it is Sam, G.
Okay.
Wait, no, Zara's saying Sam is the young one. The older one is Marv.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know, that's what Zara said.
Okay.
Oh, I see the young one.
Alright, either way, I'm over it. I just need the next episode.
The next episode is going to be interesting. They said they have a clue and they're going to do a stakeout. So,
What if it's Jan again?
oh my god, how can it be Jan?
I don't
The
know!
hell? She's in prison.
If the superfans were gonna pick someone in the building to murder, it makes sense it would be Bunny, the most hated person in the building. And she was gonna kick out the she was gonna kick out their Mabel, Oliver, and Charles. So that would make sense.
Right. But they would go as far as to frame the podcasters.
That's true. That's
That's
a,
a
good point.
little weird.
That's a good point.
That's
That's
a little
good point.
weird,
That's a good
right?
point. That's a good point.
I mean, they seem pretty adoring.
Yeah. A little too adoring, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. Thanks for hanging out with us, Zara and
Okay.
Joel. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully Hopefully we get more clues next week.
Yes,
I'm-
tune in.
I'm gonna
For
go
more
back. I'm gonna go back and check out the
Last
tissue
scene?
box
Yeah.
that Zara was talking
Yeah.
about. I'm pretty sure it was the Matchbox that said pickle because I paused it, rewind it, and paused it again, and then rewind it again. Like I checked.
I see.
Yeah, but I'll check again.
Okay.
Let's check it right now. Let's check it right now after we end.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep. For episode
Bye-bye.
6.
And then, I don't know. I'm gonna make a season review video with all these clips. So we'll see who's right at the end. will
Look
see.
at that. Look at that face.
We will see how many people there
We will
is.
see.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.